Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Falcons' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
The Falcons have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On second down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Western Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They move the tight end all over. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Urlacher. Got a man. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Broncos.
Second down.
The play action fake. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that.
Afterburner's coming. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Western Michigan.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big...
Just steamrolling his way through. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Good enough for first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Western Michigan.
One of the things I love about this QB as a runner is not just his athleticism, but how tough he is. He can run in between the tackles in the middle of the field, push the pile, break tackles. Linebackers are trying to bring him down. He just keeps his feet driving. That is impressive.
Bowling Green, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Martin out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Second down coming up.
On second down, looking again to throw. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy.
Open runway ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The throw to the outside is complete. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! What a catch and run for 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Urlacher. He's going to fire deep. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
Western Michigan, 28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Firing to the right, complete. The Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Gets open down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Power football with the run. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll do it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. It's a reverse. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ali. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Ball's out. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Feeling some heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Urlacher. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it. It's Daniel. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the ground with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Urlacher. Gonna try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
When you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm.
He's going up top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes a grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He looks that one in nicely. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And that one will give them the lead.
Western Michigan.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Urlacher. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcon. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. They want to throw it. Buys a little time. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for a huge play. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Barges ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. Gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this.
And he's running in the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets rid of it. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Urlacher. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give you.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniel. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. Oh, what a cut! What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal.
The throw falls incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Daniel. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.